What's up YouTube, Dan here, and welcome to another episode of my PSG Career Mode series, and this is going to be episode number 5. So, we are beginning today's episode with the game up against Toulouse, I think it is. That's the team that Sissoko used to play for apparently, and obviously the one who plays for Newcastle. So the first thing I want to say in today's episode that I've recently opened a new second channel called Official Daniel J. I will be playing games that I don't really like on this channel. So this channel is mainly FIFA. On my second channel I'll do games on the PC and like Call of Duty and that kind of thing. So you can look forward to that in the future and maybe like a couple of uploads every week. So we've got this first game of the episode. We've got about 6 or 7 games in today's episode. Just trying to speed through the part until the January transfer window so we can just get through that. Kind of like a power season, that kind of thing, and then we can get to the January transfer window. And as you might have noticed, I'm doing post commentary, so I'm trying to mix up a little bit. The first episode was live commentary, and I think the second episode was live commentary. Post commentary was the third episode, fourth episode was live, and this is going to be post commentary. So trying to mix up is quite unique as well. So as I said, we are actually 1-0 up at this point, up against Toulouse, who are actually quite a decent side. They've got a quite good defence, and we are actually picking up the pace. So we had quite a struggle in the first 5 or 6 games or that kind of thing. We're starting to pick up the pace, starting to win a couple more games, but they do actually score a goal there. Bastia, I think that is. He scores the first goal for them, and out of nothing really. I don't know what my defence was thinking. Really getting annoyed with Saka. He's not in the right position. His positioning is absolutely, it's not the best of defending positioning. So the second thing I want to talk about is a new series that started yesterday. There will be a link in the description below. So I did upload it at quite an awkward time. It was around about 2:30, and this is the question I have for you today. So on the weekend, I know I don't really have a specific time I actually upload on the weekend. Tell me what time you normally check your sub boxes. Tell me what time you normally watch my videos on a Saturday, maybe the morning, maybe the afternoon, maybe the night. And you can tell me. That means I know what time to upload on the weekends. Mainly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday. I do upload around 5 o'clock. That seems to be the time when everyone else uploads. And when you guys actually checking your sub boxes. So we're going into our next game now. I don't know what that team was. Didn't actually get time to see. But Neymar does in fact get the first goal of the game. Quite a nice goal there, but he actually puts it into the back of the net. And I've got one more thing to say. Quite a lot of things to say. Then I'll get into more commentary over the game. This is a pretty simple win. They're not the best of teams. As you can see, Menez just powering through the defence. Straight after he scored the first goal of the game, and Menez gets another goal. Don't know what it is. He seems to do well in the midweek games when I'm not playing my strongest team. You might not see Lukaku and Ibrahimovic didn't actually play this game, so I was playing a bit of a weakened team, so it was a midweek game. There's a big game coming up in the next game. So, as I said, I've fit in about 6 or 7 games in today's episode, so a lot of games. And tell me if you want to see the next episode, if you want to see it live commentary, or you want to see post commentary. That'll probably be out maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, I think it is. So, you can look forward to that in the future, and go ahead and support the video. And yeah, if we can maybe reach something like 30 likes on this video, that is crazy. The first couple of videos, or the first couple of episodes, have got around 20 to 25 to 35 likes. And say if we can reach maybe 30 likes, I will upload a 30-minute episode of this. So episode 6 will be 30 minutes. If we can reach maybe 30 likes, got this idea of a friend. He said, why don't you just do like a crazy long video for like a number amount of likes? So yeah, if you want to see that, leave a like, and I'll get around to doing that. It's going to be probably a live episode. They actually come really close there to scoring. I think this team, I think it's Bastia or something like that, SCB, Bastia or something. But I don't actually know. But we get another goal there. Lukaku with some calm play there, going around the goalkeeper and then finishing into the back of the net in the 81st minute. So a pretty simple win. He did come on in the second half and did actually make an impact. But I did also bring off some of my good players and then brought on some of my weakened players, and I brought on some of my stronger players. So we actually won that game 4-0. My mistake, it was actually SC Bastia. So actually Neymar scored a goal, and then Menez scored and Lukaku scored. By the way, Motta in this game, he was quite a good CDM and a really good player. He might not have the best of pace, but in career mode, it's not always about pace. I know I say that a lot. I know everyone says pace is everything. But Motta is just really good for just coming down the defence and staying back, making the tackles. And he's got a great pass on him. He kind of reminds me of someone like Fabregas, a bit slow, a version of Fabregas. Matuidi's like the one who goes and tackles, same with Vidal. And then I can bring on Motta, and he does a lot of tackling. And does a lot. He's more calm, and he doesn't really get pressured on the ball. So if you know what I mean by that. So we're going into our next game up against Schalke. I can't even say Schalke. I was saying Schalke, but anyway, Schalke. So this is our next game. It's probably a pretty decent game. This is probably the only good part of the game, and a nice bit of play there. Lavezzi and Ibrahimovic linking up well. I actually like this goal there. I kind of did some great link up play. Ibrahimovic taking out wide, and then that brought the defence out, and then Lavezzi had a lot of space. They did actually come close here. Farfan going for the sweaty. Why wouldn't you just put that near post, Farfan? and that's just how sweaty the CPU are. And yeah, so as I said, leave your support on the trading episode. So that was probably my first ever trading video. I'm just trying to think back. Yeah, I think that is my first ever trading video. So leave your support on that video. There will be a link to that in the description. And I'm actually pretty proud of that video. I thought it was quite a good video. I did actually make a couple of thousand profit on that video. So we've got this game against Schalke, and we're in the second half now. 1-0, a quite good result there. Levet's getting the only goal of the game. It was a really good game. And as I said, the Veltins Arena, which is Schalke's home stadium, is an actual amazing stadium. As you can see, the roof is actually nice. You could have seen a little sneak peek into what it looks like. So we're going into our next game now, just speeding through these games. And it's a game, I don't know what this team is, but as you can see, the league table, I haven't really spoken about it so far. We've won 2 games, drawn 2 games, and lost 2 games. So not the best start to the season. But as I said, we are picking up the pace a little bit. Lukaku passing back to Ibrahimovic. He's not going to miss from there. And he's kind of been a bit mixed emotions about him, mixed opinions, I could say. Not emotions, but opinions. Ibrahimovic has been pretty good on some occasions, but sometimes been terrible. Sometimes he gets into the game because he does have that low attacking work rate. So sometimes he's a bit out of the game, but sometimes he's in the game, and when he's in the game, he does score. So that's kind of a gamble. Maybe I could sell him in the transfer window. That's another question. What player should I sell in the transfer window? Look at that miss, by the way. How did he miss that? Sirigu looked like beaten, but then a miss there with his left foot. Probably has like a 1-star weak foot or something. But we do actually go into the first half. My mistake. It was actually, I don't know any teams from the League 1. I know PSG, Saint Etienne. I know a couple of other teams I just can't remember off the top of my head. Lyon, Marseille, Bordeaux. Those kind of teams. The main teams, but the teams around maybe from 50th to 20th. I have no clue what they're called. Now that's just because I don't really follow the French league and not really a massive fan of it. There is some entertaining football, but most of the time I don't really enjoy watching it. Maybe PSG, maybe Marseille, but apart from that, I don't find the football very entertaining. So if you do like the League 1, but it's not my cup of tea really. But I do like the Bundesliga. I think that's more entertaining. But in the comment section, leave what is your favourite league. Probably mine, probably BPL and the Bundesliga. So we're moving on to the 86th minute here. Banana, I think that's his name. What a crazy name that is. Probably one of the funniest names on the game. But Banana actually scores a goal in the 86th minute. Really disappointing, but it's currently 1-1 at this point, and they actually did go on maybe to even get a winner here. As you can see, they're just breaking through our defence. By the way, this team actually has Schau, because I think he comes from Orsau, you know, the really pacey silver guy who actually plays for, I think it's a German team, I can't remember off the top of my head, but he's actually moved to this team, and he's actually quite an animal in this game. So we do actually get a draw there. Really disappointed with that. Look at Sacco, 4.0. So I decided to sim out the next game, and Van der Veer played in that right centre-back, and then I moved Thiago to the centre, and then I put Koyate on the left centre-back. So we are going into another really important game now up against Marseille. They've got a really good team, a couple of great players. Obviously, they have sold Remy to QPR. Tell me, where do you think he'll go in the summer? That's another question. So a lot of questions going on in today's episode. We do get a nice bit of skill there from Ibrahimovic. Thought Lukaku maybe would have outjumped Mandanda, being how tall and how amazing he's in the air, and he does actually get another chance there, quite wide, but a bit again, just he's such a complete player. So he's quick, he's got good agility, and he's also really good in the air. He's strong, he's got good skills as well. So he's one of the most perfect players, one of the most all-rounded players. And we actually get another chance here. Neymar on through on goal. Great save by Mandanda. But it's not far enough, and Vidal does actually pounce on the rebound and puts it into the back of the net in the 41st minute. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, so moving on. I don't know what's going on with my wording today. But anyway, they get another chance there and nearly score. I thought he was going to score that. Just one of those dodgy finesse shots, if you know what I mean. I thought you could have maybe banged that into the back of the net. But no, FIFA wanted to screw with the CPUs, and he didn't actually score. So Neymar breaking through the defence and a fantastic finish into the back of the net. Getting away from the defenders. I think Kabore was actually playing in this game. A really good silver player. And yeah, so he gets past him, and then another nice bit of skill there, bit of good strength, which you wouldn't expect from Neymar. But he'd actually put it into the back of the net. So another good result there. 2-0. So we can draw to a team who's, I think it's around 17th, that's Sokhal's team. But we can beat Marseille 2-0. So it's clear that we are a good team. It's just that we're not picking up the results. So we are going into our next game up against Stade Rennais. So they do have a couple of good players. A couple to name. They used to have Jan and Vila, I think it is, and they do have a couple of good players like Diallo as well, who's got another good silver. And I know all these silver players because I'm doing silver trading in my silver trading series, or my trading to Di Natale, which is my other series going on at the moment. So just pick up the ball here, Insigne. You haven't seen much in this series so far, but look at this pace. Just Insigne in a nutshell. Look at this. He's got good strength, he's got good pace, and he's got a really good shot as well. So just going past all the defenders, couldn't finish there. I thought that I think it's Lavezzi on the other end just waited for the rebound, didn't actually get in the right position. But we get the ball back here. Ibrahimovic with a great lob ball over to Lukaku, who's obviously going to outpace this guy, and he does use some of his strength. Another great save from the goalkeeper to keep it at 0-0. So they get another chance here. Alessandro, the left midfielder, with a great shot there, saved by the goalie. But how did he miss that? I think he chipped over the bar with his head. I don't know how he could miss that. You could have just headed it into the ground or something, but he actually gets taken off for that horrendous miss. So we're moving on to the 61st minute. I can't say first in today's episode, but anyway, we give the ball here to Insigne, who's got around 90 acceleration, so we're just going to leave him for dead. Give it to Lukaku, who's again got a lot of pace. He's just going to run past the defender. What we're going to do, near post or sweaty, we're going to go for the sweaty option and put it across to Ibrahimovic, and he's going to put it into the back of the net. So a bit sweaty, but oh well. It's against the CPU, and we are struggling in the league, so we need all the wins we can. Wasn't fully confident, but they do actually get a goal there. Diarra with the goal in the 90th minute to make it 1-1. So that's going to be the last game of today's episode. As I said earlier in the episode, if we can reach 30 episodes, I will upload a long episode for the next episode, which will be episode 6. So if you've enjoyed this episode, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for all the support, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.